pow, pow. Why does the Bible contradict itself at times?
A really common question about the Bible from Christians and non-Christians is, why does the Bible contradict itself?
Wait, the Bible contradicts itself?
That's not true, is it? Actually, it is true. In fact, there's quite a few contradictions in the Bible. One example is that in 1 Samuel 17:50 through 51, it says that David killed Goliath.
Huh?
But then later on, in 2 Samuel 21:19,
Huh? Aha!
it says that Elkanah killed the same Goliath. Elkanah who?
Huh?
Whoa.
So, which one is right? That's the question. Another example is in Matthew 28:2. It says that just as Mary of Magdalene and the other Mary arrive at Jesus' tomb.
Wait, which Mary am I?
There's this crazy violent earthquake, and this angel comes down from heaven and rolls away the stone, then sits on it. The tomb guards start convulsing and pass out from sheer terror.
Ah, the terror! Oh.
Then the angel tells Mary that Jesus is risen. On the other hand, in Luke 24, it says that when the women arrive, the stone is already rolled away. There's no earthquake or mention of guards. The women enter the tomb, and instead of an angel, two men show up, and they announce that Jesus is risen. So there you have two clear examples of contradictions in the Bible. So what do we do with this? Which story is wrong? Which story is right? Can they both be right? Clearly, someone didn't get the story right. And if someone didn't get the facts right in one part of the Bible, how do we know which stories are correct? How do we know? We don't know.
We don't?
No. The Bible was written thousands of years ago, so there really is no way to know what is accurate and what isn't. But does that mean we should throw the Bible away? Let's not get carried away. First off, let's look at what the Bible actually is and what it isn't. The Bible isn't just one book written by one person. The Bible is an anthology of writings written across thousands of years for specific audiences and specific purposes. And each person that wrote a part of what would become the Bible also had their own perspectives and their own way of describing events. So if two people were telling the same story, there's bound to be some differences. It's kind of like when you and your friend both saw the same movie. Let's call it Donkey Assault 4.
This summer, pack your burro.
And so you're like, do you remember that part where the old guy got blown off his donkey by lightning? And then your friend's like, nah, man, the old dude got blown off his donkey by a cannon. So you both remember the details a little differently, but ultimately you agreed how it ended. The old man was knocked off his burro. Now, unlike you and your friend, the people who wrote the Bible couldn't replay the movie to see who was right because their stories were based on actual events, or stories of actual events, or stories based upon stories of actual events. What's key to remember is that in the Bible, the exact details aren't nearly as important as the overall message that's being shared. The Bible was never meant to be just a big book of facts. In fact, contradictions in the Bible are important because they remind us that the Bible is not God. The Bible was written to help point people toward an understanding of who God is and how God is at work in the world. So you don't need to believe that everything in the Bible is literally true to be a Christian. You just need to believe that the Bible points to the truth. It points to God. So, what it comes down to is that it doesn't matter if there was an earthquake at Jesus' tomb, or whether the tomb was open before or after they got there, or if there were guards, or if it was an angel, or two men, or a tree that told Mary that Jesus was risen. What's important about the story is that Jesus had risen.
Whoa!